Jorge Masvidal and Gilbert Burns. Well, always exciting when this guy shows up on the fight card, Daniel. He is a true mixed martial artist. Not really any glaring weaknesses, at least, that he's put on film thus far.
He's the new breed of fighter. Those kids that start doing everything at 6 years old. They start wrestling, they start doing jiu-jitsu, they start to box. He's one of those guys that has every one of those skills, and he does them all at an A+ level. He's got tremendous cardio. He is the type of fighter that in a few years will just litter the UFC roster across the board.
And oftentimes his opponents will say he doesn't really do anything special, but he does everything at a plus level, and he believes he'll have a lot of advantages in this matchup tonight. Well, if you're just getting into fighting and you're looking for a fighter to support, you can do worse than Jorge Gamebred Masvidal. Really a guy who's easy to root for and coming off some of the biggest wins of his career recently.
He is starting to get everything right. For as long as Jorge Masvidal has been in this game, you always had the feeling that there was still work to be done in order to truly reach his optimal form. I feel like now he's finally getting it. And people overlook the fighter's mentality of Jorge Masvidal. We talked about Kimbo Slice in the backyard fighting, but Jorge Masvidal was right next to him.
Right.
He was back there fighting just for the sake of fighting, and he has done that in the octagon, and now he's finally putting it all together as he tries to make his way to a UFC title fight.
Our tale of the tape for this welterweight fight. Masvidal is 1 year the elder. He is 1 inch taller. He will have a 3-inch reach advantage. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Dan Murgliata. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City, it's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 19 wins, 3 losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Boca Raton, Florida, Gilbert Burns. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a boxer, holding a professional record of 35 wins, 14 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Miami, Florida, Jorge Gamebred Masvidal.
All right, commit to the rules in the locker room. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fighting.
They touch him up, and we are underway.
You ready? You ready?
All right, crowd getting excited as this fight gets underway, and you hate to call any fighter on this UFC roster a specialist, but on one side, you have a definite striker taking on a true 5-tool player.
And you see a guy in the striker who knows exactly who he is. He knows where the fight needs to be. He knows what he has to do in order to be successful. Let's see if he can keep his opponent off of him.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? A little single collar tie there. Effective strike there by Burns. Punch coming, it's blocked. Takedown defense holds up. Oh, beautiful shot there with the hook. I'm not sure his opponent saw that one coming.
His opponent is taking straight punch. He's hooking right around the guard to land and land efficiently.
All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie.
Nice punch lands over the top.
Masvidal's cheek looks like it's cut. Yes, it is. Starting to bleed a little bit now. Oh, slips to avoid the right. Got the single collar tie. Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman.
Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. All right, he engages in a single collar tie here. Well, if you like Muay Thai striking, this might be your moment in this fight as he gets the tie clinch.
This is a massive moment for this fighter. He is a great Muay Thai fighter. Look for him to go knee, and then try to land a big one to the head.
Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. All right, he engages in the single collar tie. Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing. So just over 20 total
One
strikes.
takedown is easy to defend. When you start stringing them together is when guys struggle.
All right, closed guard now. You gotta be careful though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back. Oh, reversal here, DC.
What a way to switch the position. Fantastic movement by the bottom fighter.
All right, well, he's got him softened up here. Back to the feet now.
You can really limit the mobility of your opponent with those leg kicks.
Gamebred gets caught with that punch. Gotta shore up the defense here. Just a slip there. Oh, here's a kick to the body, blocked though by Burns.
Oh.
Oh, big left hook there. Unable to connect with the right hand there. 90 seconds to go in the opening round. And they separate.
Nice leg kick.
Nice defense there, huge block. Oh, that's a good right hand.
Get some offense. Let's get going.
Under a minute to go.
Throw the knee.
Oh, single collar tie here. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Nice connection with a punch there. It's hard to recall a time in the past that his boxing looked this sharp.
He's never looked this good.
Good job keeping that head off the center line. Slips to avoid the right hand. 30 seconds to go. Whiffs on that offering. And they separate. All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie.
I mean, this guy is really focused on those punches to the head inside of the clinch.
Final seconds of round one. Oh, spinning back fist. He didn't telegraph that one at all. All right, here we go with round two. Round one, pretty good, not great, but some action on both sides.
We can't always hope for fireworks, John.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to deal with the ebbs and flows of a fight. In round number one, you saw both guys have success. Let's see who really charges out ahead in the second round. What a punch.
Wow, what a kick. that one gets blocked. Well, he has landed some good shots, DC, but really unable to string anything together in terms of solid combinations here.
It's because he's not committing to it fully. He throws his jab. He may float a right hand out there, but he's not really sitting down on the right hand. He really doesn't seem to have the intent on landing it. He's got to be confident that it's going to land, and he's got to really throw his whole entire body into those strikes.
Oh, effective strike there by Burns. All right, so a nice straight punch there. After he caught the leg, he decides to punch out as opposed to going for any takedown. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Well, for years, Tyron Woodley had said Jorge Masvidal is the best boxer on this UFC roster. Certainly showed you the hands there, DC.
I mean, he's showing it, man. I mean, he's showing it, John. This guy has an ability to stand and box with anyone in the UFC, and that was on full display when he beat Nate Diaz.
Durinho gets caught with that punch. His chin is held up thus far. Got to shore up the defense here, though.
Again, back into this position. He's back in the clinch position. This is where he has done a ton of good work here. Punch, punch, punch to the head from the clinch.
Looks like his leg is hurt here. You can even see him limping a little bit. Well, a really good second round for him thus far. After a somewhat lackluster first round, he has found the rhythm and found his striking range. Scary proposition for the opponent now here in round 2.
That's a big strike right there. Oh, that was a big takedown. Is this the one that's gonna break him?
All right, operating inside the closed guard now. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Burns has got full mount now. Oh, nice job using his strength there to posture up. We'll see what he can do now.
He's gonna start looking to land big shots from the top.
All right, looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. 2 minutes to go in the round.
Hey, scramble, get up. Scramble, scramble, get up.
Burns is back in full mount. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Masvidal's face is a hot mess, man. That cut on his cheek is getting worse by the minute and worse with every strike landed by his opponent. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Burns.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Oh, man, this ground and pound is good. Probably my favorite striking realm in MMA, and he's as good as it gets.
The problem is his opponent is not controlling his posture. He's allowing his opponent to get up, and when he does, it creates this space to land these beautiful ground and pound combinations. Nowadays, you see guys just throwing little shots that don't really matter. Very few guys now are committed to ground and pound as they were in the past.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Burns.
Let's go. Move those hips and get up.
15 seconds. Final seconds here of round 2. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Burns. All right, let's check out some of the action, DC. What a display of just sheer punching in that last round.
I mean, he looks like a boxer. He looks like a professional boxer out there, throwing and stringing those combinations together. He landed those big punches over and over again, and it was this one right here that really did change the tide of the round.
All right, the action continues here and now as our next round gets underway. The previous round might be confused for a round of the year, but pretty good action.
It was a pretty good round. Not every round is going to have you standing up out of your seat. You understand that you are watching the highest level of fighting in the entire world in the UFC.
Well, DC, headgear's not allowed, but he has raised the hands, and he's doing a nice job protecting the dome.
He's doing a great job of blocking his head. A lot of times, those shots to the head will knock you out. Not this time. This guy's making sure nothing lands. Punch over the top.
Oh, that's a big right. Oh! Huge right hand!
Buddy has the strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish his fight.
Oh, he postured up there, gained some valuable separation.
And now, the ground and pound starts.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. All right, close guard now. Oh, looks like he's transitioned to an armbar.
You cannot stay in the guard of these great jiu-jitsu guys. He's attacking armbar now.
Armbar's been isolated, but he picks him up and slams him down.
He lifted him through the air, slammed him on his back, and moved right into side control to get out of danger.
Beautiful job to not just turn defense into offense, but also to end up in a dominant position. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent, you got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Oh, his opponent squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen some really good ground and pound fighters. This young man is as good as any we've ever seen.
Well, you got to be working off of your back. He's certainly doing so here. Nice punch. Burns' lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling. And he landed the right hand there. Oh, nice job to reverse position on the ground.
It was bad, but now it's not so bad. What a fantastic sweep.
We have crossed the midpoint of this fight. Burns got the full mount.
You gotta scramble. You gotta move. Move. Get yourself to the side. Scramble.
With 2 minutes and change to go in round 3.
Stand over him.
Let's go. Get him off you. Get him off. Scramble.
Oh, outstanding combination of ground and pound punches here by Burns. All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh, yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage off.
Oh, man, that cut is nasty.
Short time now in the round.
I mean, how many can he take? All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round.
Pummel out. Get yourself up in a good position, a better position.
Now the guy's got armbar. He's attacking it on him. And attacking armbar. You got to recognize that when a guy starts to put his feet on your hips, you got to move him off, and you got to cover. You can't be off to an angle. Now he falls back into the finishing position.
And there it is!
He's done.
you've got to admire the focus and the commitment to getting the finish. You could tell he was in hot pursuit of that submission much earlier in the round, but he didn't want to rush it, so he sets it up beautifully, lets it materialize almost organically, and ultimately gets the desired result. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
Just watch how slowly he approaches the submission, though. He never rushes. He takes his time, but it's his trickiness. It's his ability to trick people into going to the floor with him that puts them in danger and finishing fights.
So there he is, your winner by submission, and that's exactly how you put the rest of this division on notice. Looks like this guy could be a factor moving forward in this division.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mergliata has come to stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 48 seconds of the third round. For the winner by submission, Gilbert
All right, so there he is, all smiles, and rightfully so after he gets the job done by submission tonight. You told me off the air before the fight that he was going to submit him, and that's exactly what happened, man.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay in his guard. And his opponent is known to lay in the guard. He made him pay for it tonight and got the submission victory.